Hey Big Shots, did you know that tagging your YouTube channel with a few strategic keywords can immediately help your channel show up in the search results? Or perhaps more importantly, did you know that if you don't do this step as part of actually setting up your YouTube channel, it's very likely that your videos or your channel will actually never show up in the search results at all? Here's an example of this. Back when I first started coaching on YouTube strategy, I had something really embarrassing happen to me. I was working with one of my clients and I just asked him to look me up on YouTube. So he went to go look me up on YouTube search and he couldn't find me anywhere. He typed my name in and I didn't pop up anywhere. Can you believe this? I'm a YouTube strategist and yet I couldn't be found anywhere on YouTube search just from typing my name in on there. So how did this happen? It's because of channel keywords, okay? Channel keywords are a hugely important part of setting up your YouTube channel so it actually attracts the perfect potential clients for your coaching business. So stick around if you want to learn how to pick the best channel keywords to help your perfect clients find you. Hey Big Shots, I'm Daniel, and I help coaches like you nail a solid strategy with your YouTube videos so that you can turn the views that you're getting into paying clients without using any paid ads. And even if you have a small YouTube channel. If you want more tips and strategies for building a YouTube channel that's fueling your business with leads, be sure to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video on growing your business using YouTube. So before I jump into actually showing you how to actually add the keywords, I'm gonna give you some really hard-hitting advice and good reasons as to why you should actually care about doing this step. So having these keywords in place helps your channel and your videos show up in the right places on YouTube. It tells YouTube what kind of content you make. It gives it context about your channel so it knows who to actually raise your content to. It also recognizes your channel as more valid because you take the time to actually do this. Think about it. If the algorithm has no idea what kind of channel you are, how are they going to know who to actually raise your channel to? If you're a channel that teaches all about biking or about cooking, it has no idea which one you are. So by putting these tags or these keywords in there, it's actually telling YouTube, hey, look, this is what kind of channel I am. Can you please raise my channel to this specific audience? Does that make sense? So this significantly raises the visibility of your channel on YouTube and maximizes your chances of ranking videos in the search results. Some people might try to say something so small doesn't actually make a difference, but I'm telling you that YouTube loves it when channels take every possible step to let the algorithm know what they're actually about. YouTube actually wants to get your content to the right people. So when you help it do a better job of that, the algorithm will take note of that information and in turn help you by raising your content to the right audience. Think about this. If you're a coach, who do you want your content to be raised to? Everyone? Not necessarily. You want it to be raised to your specific ideal client. And by focusing on specific channel keywords, you can get your channel up there to your specific ideal client. So everything you can do to help that out, you definitely want to do. Here on my channel and in my coaching program, one thing I like to really emphasize is that it's not about how many views that you're getting on YouTube, the quantity of views that you get, it's actually about the quality of views that you get. Because the warmer that your leads are when they come to you, the easier it'll be to convert those viewers into clients. Because think about it, if you got 80,000 views in a video and not one of those views actually got you any clients, would that video actually be successful? Probably not. But if you got about 50 views on that video and you converted about maybe 5 people from those views into actual paid clients, what would that mean? Would that video actually be successful? And that's what I'm talking about. It's all about turning the views that you are getting into paid clients, not about how many views that you can actually get. So that's why this step is so important to do, because it can really help YouTube bring the right kind of traffic to your videos. So now that you understand that, let's actually look at how to actually do it. So let's jump into YouTube Studio right now and I'll show you how to actually add the best channel keywords for your YouTube channel. Okay, so now that we're on our dashboard page right here, if you're on your main YouTube channel, all you need to do is just go up to the top right corner for your YouTube channel, and then let's go to YouTube Studio. Okay, once you're inside YouTube Studio, then just come right here to the bottom of the left corner on the left side, click settings, go over to channel, and you'll see right here, you got a bunch of keywords that you can specifically add for your channel so that you actually get found in YouTube search. So here you can just type in whatever words or phrases that you want and add a comma to turn them into an actual tag. So once you've actually added all the tags that you want in there, make sure that you come down here and click save before you actually close this. Otherwise, those tags aren't gonna save in there. So these channel tags will actually work with your specific video tags that you have to help the algorithm know where to put your content. And this is basically like adding tags to your YouTube videos. But these tags should be as clear and concise as possible for describing what your channel is actually about. There is a character limit for your tags, but I'm gonna recommend not going near that limit because there's at least one study I know of that looked at the correlation between channel keywords and ranking position. Their conclusion was the effectiveness of more tags diminishes after a certain point. So the sweet spot for a number of channel keywords to do is probably about 5 to 7 tags, or about 50 to 100 characters. Really, anything above that doesn't really help ranking performance, and in fact, may actually hurt it. So that's really what I recommend sticking to. So Big Shots, have you chosen some awesome keywords for your channel so far? Comment down below and let me know what tags you're gonna be using for your YouTube channel. Now, the only way that this step is actually going to help your channel is if you actually choose these keywords wisely. Hence, why we're talking about how to pick the best channel keywords. Because we don't just want any keywords in here. What words or phrases you actually choose is very important. So let's talk about how to decide what keywords to use for your channel. So first, you need to think about it in the context of who you're actually targeting, what you're helping them do in each video, and what the overall goal is from actually watching those videos. So you want to choose a good mix of words that you feel confident that actually describe your channel or your business well enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? And I would honestly just start by brainstorming a good list of words and phrases that represent the main purpose of your channel and what you're making videos about. And then choose only the most relevant ones to use as tags. Remember, only 5 to 7 of them total. Make sure that you're coming up with the phrases that you feel like anyone in your industry would immediately understand without having to actually explain it further, because that means that the algorithm will actually understand it too. Another thing you can do is try typing in some of those phrases about your industry into Google and use the Keywords Everywhere Chrome extension to actually see what else is actually related to that. So get your list going, and when you feel like you've actually captured the whole gist of what your channel is about, then go through the list and cut out anything that's not related to the core of what you do, because anything that's too peripheral will just confuse the algorithm. Like I said, you want to use only the most relevant tags here, okay? You don't want to just throw a bunch of tags at it and hope that something happens here, okay? Let me just show you my channel as an example, okay? So the keywords I'm gonna put in here are things like YouTube video marketing, since that's what my channel is focused on. It's also focused on YouTube tips, YouTube lead generation, and YouTube strategy. Another thing I would do, especially if your business is based on your name, is to put your own name in there as one of the keywords. So anytime your name gets searched, your content will actually come up. Remember that story I told you earlier about Ron looking up my channel on YouTube and he couldn't find it anywhere? It's because I didn't have the proper keywords to put into there. This is also important because you're going to use this tag in every one of your videos, and you want to be consistent with that so YouTube sees that you're actually legit. Now, as far as what's not to include in these tags, I wouldn't put the name of some big YouTuber in here like PewDiePie or something along those lines, because that wouldn't make sense and it won't help you at all. YouTube will see that you're trying to be tricky and it won't like that. Another thing I would make sure you don't put in there is anything that's kind of on the fringe of your niche, or only one specific part of what you do, or unrelated at all. I would try to stay as focused as possible on describing what overall value your videos deliver. So even for me, I wouldn't put social media marketing or thumbnail strategy down there or tagging YouTube videos, even though that's all stuff that's related to what I teach, and I might actually have individual videos on those topics. It's not the main focus or goal of what I actually teach. It's not the overall concept of what my channel is actually about. So you only have so many tags you can fit in there. So you want to make sure that those tags actually convey the gist of what you do for the algorithm to actually understand it. And if you're having a hard time choosing the keywords that you want, just like with anything else, I would just say, go for it, okay? Don't overthink these decisions, because the important thing is that you have something in there and that it's not too many characters. You can always go back and change these later, so try them out for a while, and if you think you'd like to change them later, that's totally fine, okay? So let's do another example of another channel besides mine so you can get some more ideas running in your head about channel keywords. So if you're a relationship coach, let's say you teach single women on how to attract the man of their dreams. Ooh la la. So what I would do is basically something like this if I was adding these channel keywords. I would type in something like relationship coaching or helping single women find the right guy, dating tips, or dating coach for single women. These are all potential keywords you could do. Now, what I wouldn't do is something like how to nail a first date or how to talk to guys you're interested in, because that's like a detail about one part of what I teach, and it's not the gist of what all my videos are intended to help people with. Basically, you want to keep these keywords extremely focused and narrowed down as you can, because that's telling YouTube the audience you want to have your videos actually shown to. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, this step is just one of the many steps that you can take at setting up your channel so that it actually attracts the perfect potential clients all the time for your coaching business. And I actually have a playlist that goes over each of these steps. And I'm gonna link that up here in the top right corner of this video. So make sure that you check off all of the optimization steps in this playlist to maximize your chances of ranking your videos in YouTube. Because if you're not ranking your videos on YouTube, how are you gonna get found? And if you're not getting found, you're not actually gonna convert any of those views that you're getting into clients. So Big Shots, if you're an online coach and you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this playlist, which I'll link right here, which will show you how to actually set up your YouTube channel so you can get found by your perfect ideal client on YouTube. Thanks for watching Big Shots, and I'll see you next time.